One day I'm gonna be everything I wanna be. I don't let it get the most of me. One day I'm gonna be free. I wanna be everything I'm gonna be. My future right in front of me. One day I'm gonna be free. I wanna be free. Then let me.
From the depths of darkness, a voice emerges, a host with a fire burning in his soul. With a heart, steel, and a spirit unbroken, he rides onto wheels, ready to claim his throne. Amidst the chaos and the thunderous roar, insane wheels rise as a force to be reckoned with. Fueled by the power that only metal can bestow, he takes his stand, refusing to submit. Insane wheels hears back to a cry. Metal and mayhem will never die. Whistlers report he paves his way. Oh, legend in the making, day by day.
Yes, sir. Much love and respect to everybody up in the building. So check it out. This is not coffee, everybody. All right. This is tea. You can see the actual tea bags in there. Tea bag, dude. Listen, when you're out of coffee, you just make it work. You know what I mean? You just make shit work. What's going on with everybody? Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, morning, wherever the hell you guys are from, man. Much love and respect to everybody. Let's go ahead and I got all the Breakfast Club up there. So hopefully everyone's doing well. I know I am. I actually got like pretty shitty sleep last night, but for some reason I feel good. Does that ever happen to you guys? Because it's pretty rare for me. And yeah, Hardwire makes a good point right here. The right, for the most part, will at least allow and often encourage discussion. The left just tries to shut you down. And you know, we're gonna dive deep into this today. We got Stormy Daniels testifies, alleged Trump encounter, and hush money. And that's why I labeled it alleged Trump encounter and hush money. Sometimes I drink some tea, got to keep the Mickey side happy. Yeah, see, there you go. You gotta keep that Ireland part of you, you know, the Irish part. Doing good, just watching the Celtics beat up on Cleveland. Sheesh, I'll give it to you. Look at that, Snark. That's the type of time I'm on. It's a beautiful sunny day and I woke up. Can't ask more than that. You know what I mean? And that's honestly the truth. You know, I every single day since my accident, I swear, like I wake up like thanking God that I woke up. It's very rare for people to actually do that, but I do. And every single day since that day, it's been like a bonus. And that's kind of like the way that I look at it. We got Pitbull up in the building as well saying perfect weather and great day. Hope everyone is doing well. That's right. That's right. So it's even good weather over there in England, you know? Every day above ground is a good day. Yes. And I call that 100% success rate. And that's pretty damn good. You know what I mean? All right. So let's go ahead and kind of get into this interesting story because there's a lot to cover here. So we're going to instantly start off with a video.
Those fireworks inside a Manhattan courtroom. After a day he was dreading, Donald Trump left his criminal trial defiant this afternoon after nearly 4 hours of testimony by Stormy Daniels. Daniels testified under oath about an alleged sexual encounter she had with Trump back in 2006, and at times it was graphic. Trump denies any such encounter took place, and his legal team aimed to paint the porn star as a greedy liar today. But it is the alleged cover-up of the $130,000 hush money payment to Daniels just days ahead of the 2016 election that is at the heart of this case. Prosecutors claim that Trump falsified his company's business records to hide the payment by recording it as...
Okay, hold on. Do you know how many checks this man has probably written over the course of his existence that he probably didn't even sign? Just saying. You know, I'm just putting that out there because there's a lot. There's a lot. Don't, you know, we're going to find out more.
As a legal expense to his former personal attorney and fixer, Michael Cohen. And let me tell you, it is not over yet because Daniels is going to be back on the stand again on Thursday. CBS Robert Costa was inside the courthouse for the explosive day of testimony.
So this was a very big day.
Former President Donald Trump sat just feet from adult film star Stormy Daniels, who described the night of their alleged sexual encounter in a Lake Tahoe hotel, which he denies. She says he greeted her wearing silk pajamas. Daniels testified she said jokingly to him, "Did Mr. Hefner know you stole his pajamas?" A reference to Playboy magazine founder Hugh Hefner. With Trump looking on, his son Eric also in attendance, Daniels said she asked Trump about his wife Melania, and he said it wasn't an issue. "Don't worry about it. We actually don't sleep in the same room," according to Daniels. Trump was seen visibly shaking his head at the remark. Daniels told prosecutors she had unprotected sex with Trump, which she described in part to 60 Minutes in 2018.
You told Donald Trump to turn around and take off his pants.
Yes.
And did he?
Yes. So he turned around and pulled his pants down a little. You know, he had underwear on and stuff, and
You
I
asked
just gave him
him.
a couple swats.
This was done in a joking manner.
Yes. And from that moment on, he was a completely different person.
Yeah.
Daniels
fucking
testified
right.
Trump told
Wait, what woman, I'm going to be honest, what woman is going to ask you to take off your pants in a joking way? I've never had a woman ever say to me in a joking way, take off your pants. Never, that's never happened. And imagine with a billionaire. Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, fucking right.
her, "You remind me of my daughter. She is smart and beautiful, and people underestimate her as well." After the encounter, Daniels said she was shaking so much that she was having a hard time getting dressed.
Is there any legal significance to the salacious details offered in her testimony?
There is no legal significance to the salacious details in her testimony, but what it does do is it brings in essence, character evidence about the defendant, Donald Trump.
Daniels' comments drew repeated objections from Trump's lawyers, who asked for a mistrial, claiming the prosecution was trying to embarrass the former president.
It is a
Judge
mistrial.
Juan
It
Merchan
should be.
denied the motion, but acknowledged some things would have been better left unsaid.
Their case is totally falling apart. They have nothing on books and records, and even something that should bear very little relationship to the case.
Meanwhile, Trump's lawyers went right at Stormy Daniels' credibility and motivation. Several tough exchanges,
As they should.
including one where Daniels acknowledged that she hates Trump.
And Robert, I do need to ask you about a separate trial involving that classified documents. What did we learn today about that trial?
Nora, a stunning development late today. Florida federal judge Eileen Cannon has now decided to indefinitely postpone that classified documents trial that was looming on the horizon for the former president, raising a real question about whether Trump will ever face a trial on that front before the election or even this year.
Robert Costa, thank you.
Wow. Okay.
One way to
Hold
avoid.
on. I hate when they take over like that. All right. So give me a second. Let me get out of this thing here so we can get back to the story. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and reshare. All right. So yeah, I want to ask your guys' consensus on this. Like, I want to know what you guys think of this so far in the chat. Because this is a little wild. This is definitely a little wild. So let's go ahead and read a little bit and see what they're saying in this. All right. So this is, by the way, this is CBS News, and I did that on purpose. I always like to angle from the left to the right, meaning I like to see what the left is saying and break down why they're wrong. Okay. So, and if they're right about shit. That's the way it goes. Speaking quickly and sharing perhaps more than the judge or prosecutors bargained for, adult film star Stormy Daniels told jurors in former President Donald Trump's trial in New York on Tuesday about an alleged sexual encounter she had with Trump in 2006. Daniels took the stand in a Manhattan courtroom as Trump sat at the defense table. He rarely reacted and avoided looking in her direction as she was recounted vivid descriptions of her allegiance I think I got it right the last time. See, I try, and explained why she accepted $130,000 in exchange for her silence 10 years later. Wow. Under questioning from prosecutors, Daniels testified that she met Trump at a celebrity golf tournament in Nevada. She said he invited her to his hotel suite where they spoke for 2 hours and then they had sex. Her description of the conversation that turned sexual included lurid details, some of which would have been, quote unquote, better left unsaid. Judge Juan Merchan acknowledged at one point. Her testimony led Trump's attorneys to demand a mistrial, which the judge promptly denied. Of course they did. The judge did. That's not surprising to me. So here's Stormy Daniels right here in this picture. I think she's being let out or being escorted with her lawyer or something like that. Later, during a combative cross-examination, one of Trump's lawyers accused Daniels of fabricating aspects of her story and questioned whether she had financial motive for coming forward. Come on. How can a judge not look at this and go, okay, you're the one that asked him to take off his pants, whether you're joking or not, irrelevant. I'll even grant you that it was in a joking manner. How is a dude supposed to know that? And then he gets in the act of that with you, and you're not sitting there screaming and clawing and all of that. Like, and then of course, the dude's a billionaire. How are you going to tell me that there is no financial motive here? I think that this is honestly a whole horse and pony show. I think that this is something that is trying to get people to get against Trump, and it's because he's about to run. Let's be real. Let's be real about the situation. Whether you like him, hate him, it's indifferent. It doesn't matter. But you have to look at the facts. And I'm always somebody that goes, you know what? I have to see the proof. I have to see evidence. Just like when we're on the street, you can't call someone a rat without being on paper, black and white, a rat. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's proof, you know? So anyways, let's go ahead and continue on with this. This is crazy. Growing emotional at times, of course she did. That's totally something that, you know, is played up in courts. Daniels denied the defense claims, saying that she delayed coming forward over concerns about her safety. Bullshit. How are you going to be a porn star at that? You know what I mean? Like, how are you going to be a porn star, but yet a billionaire has sex with you, and then all of a sudden you can't handle it? Like, it's the worst of the worst. I just don't buy it. At one point, Merchant warned Trump's lawyer that his client's behavior was contemptuous, that Trump could be heard cursing and seen shaking his head. In October 2016, Daniels agreed not to disclose her story in exchange for $130,000. Well, give him back his fucking money. Where's the money? You know, because obviously, you know what I mean? Like, any billionaire is not going to want some broad talking about him on the fucking internet, nor the fucking news. You know what I mean? So I understand why you got to protect yourself in this aspect. You know what I mean? Don't worry, guys. I'm going to get to your guys' comments here in a minute, because I do want to get your guys' consensus on this too. Okay, so from Michael Cohen, Trump's personal attorney at the time, Cohen made the payment just days before the presidential election. Cohen's subsequently, received monthly payments from Trump of $35,000 throughout 2017. Now, could you imagine receiving 35 fucking grand per month? Like, dude, for doing nothing? Shut up. Prosecutors say those payments were reimbursements for the hush money. Oh, okay, went backwards. I understand. And that Trump disguised their true nature to cover up the payment to Daniels. Well, who even cares? If you got your fucking money, you got your money. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if it came by cash, which is quote unquote hidden. I don't understand that concept. Trump is charged with 34 counts of falsifying business records stemming from those reimbursements to Cohen, Okay, so the reimbursements back. Wow, it's so ridiculous. Who cares? His defense attorneys have argued the money was to cover Cohen's legal fees. He had pleaded not guilty to all charges and denies having sex with Daniels. Daniels was the second witness of the day and is due to return to the stand on Thursday when the trial reconvenes. Here's how Tuesday unfolded. Now, here's the thing, real quick. Why I don't even know why Trump would deny having sex with her. I mean, I don't see why it's an issue, to be real. Okay, so this is going back on like what happened on I believe Tuesday, but I believe that you guys have already been caught up in that aspect. But this is the brand new thing that they just came out with. Let's see, at 9:21 last night, right? Or is today? Yes, 9:21 last night. So this is the most updated on their side that there is. So I wanted to present that to you guys and see what you guys have to say about this, because of course this is something that is controversial, and it has split up America with whether we agree or disagree. It is what it is. People get so in their feelings that as soon as they're presented facts, because their feelings override these facts, they still will stick to the side. Like there is no compromising with people, like going, hey, let me just see this, let me do this, let me see that. People get offended by that, and when they shouldn't be offended at all. The truth is you should be thanking me, going, what's the answer here? Why did this happen? You need people asking questions, especially if you're right. If you're right, you have nothing to hide at that point. But, brutal. She thought he would leave his wife and she would have it all. When she was treated for the hoe she is, she became spiteful. Cheers to you, sister. I appreciate you on that comment. That's a legitimate take right there. Yep. And it's wild out here. I left many women shaking when they couldn't put their clothes. Oh my God, dude, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. I love it, Warg. You're hilarious. Listen to all perspectives. But lately, honestly, most of the stuff the left-wing media says is so ridiculous and far-fetched, it's insanity. Dude, it is insanity. That's the whole thing. It is full-blown insanity for the most part, because let's be honest. Let's be honest about the situation about the left media. Who are they bought and paid for? Follow the money, and you'll end up finding out it's always, not always, I would say for the vast majority, liberal. Just is what it is. You know what I mean? Let's keep it 100. None of this matters. No matter who gets in, we will still all keep getting screwed over by the government. Left or right, it's all the same.
Stop the cap.
You're not capping. It's true. It's true. The struggle is real always. No matter who is in office, we all fight for every dollar. Dude, we do. That's the whole thing. We're in the middle of a hustle culture right now. Like, the hustle culture right now is so insane. That's part of the reason why I'm leaving to Alabama. I can't, you know what I mean? Like, who the hell can afford to, with constant increase of everything? It's insanity here in at least California. So that's why I'm actually moving myself and getting out of this state. Embarrassing what the American people are doing to the presidents. The other countries are laughing at us. Nicholas, you're 100% right. That is exactly what they're doing. We're media to them. We're funny to them. We're entertainment. If you have ever been to trial or even had a plea deal, you would know that the court is rigged right from the start. None of us matter. It's never fair. And that's right, because the truth is it's bought and paid for already, and the decision's basically already been made. Whatever two consent adults do is their business, not courtroom thought. Dude, you're 100% right, Mindy. 100%. I give it to you, man. Absolutely. Sounds like she was paid for her services. Oh my gosh. $135,000 for some putang? Forget about it, dude. Not worth it. I just find it funny that the media is acting all shocked that a rich guy wanted to get down with a younger blonde chick. This happens every damn day. And it does happen every damn day. And it happens with men that are nowhere close to billionaires, you know, including millionaires. You know what I mean? Like, it happens all day, every day. That's just natural biology. Yeah, exactly. We'll give him back his money then, you know? The left is doing everything to destroy that man, all about being afraid of him, bottom line. Facts. Stormy only came forward as the screen dick was probably drying out for her. She's broke and needs the money. Tats. Oh my gosh. I got to give you guys a round of applause to all of you. That's some great observations. Hey, y'all, a little late. Been cleaning our clubhouse after the storms rolled through Cincinnati. How are you guys doing over there, Dwayne? I'm sorry to hear that you guys got, you know, some serious storms over there. I even saw, our brother SNS contracting in the chat. Unfortunately, they went through some crazy winds. It's basically a storm, and I mean, uprooted like a whole bunch of trees. It messed up his house, or the house that's there. It messed up a whole bunch of shit. Like, the whole backyard screwed. Like, dude, it's brutal. So I'm sorry to hear that. It's all hustle, no matter who it is. In my 40s now, and in my 20 years of work, my lifestyle of living hasn't changed too much for the worse or better. And see, that's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? That you could essentially work for 20 plus years and not have any dramatic change of your lifestyle increase. Not decrease, obviously, if you're working. It should increase. Now, how is it that we're all working just to sustain? Like, that is some hustle culture bullshit. You know what I mean? Nobody should be going to work, coming home just to live. Fuck that. I hate it. That's what I thought exactly. She told and didn't keep the hush money, the hush money. So now she needs to give it back to him. Yeah, she does. Theoretically, I mean, how are you going to take some cash saying, dude, I don't want you talking about this because I'm a billionaire. I'm a soon-to-be president, back then. All this office running and all the campaigns. Of course he doesn't want any of that. Even if he wasn't running for office, dude, like, of course he doesn't want that shit out there. Shut the fuck up. Take your money. Be happy with the 135 grand. You only had to get pegged once. Like, dude, and you're the one that said take off your fucking pants, and she said it in court. Like, how does a judge not look at that and go, you're fucking crazy? This is a money grab. It's a crock. It's been a long time ago. Let it go, politicians. Exactly. 2006. Come on, dude. Like, you can't be fucking real. That's what, 18 years? Forget about it, man. You should have made her sign an NDA. I do agree with that. But even NDAs don't have any weight anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's very strange. I mean, they should have weight. The only time it should get broken is when it's totally illegal. But yeah, it's not a great thing he did, but there is nothing illegal about any of it. That's exactly what I'm saying, Hardwire. Morally, is it correct? Maybe, maybe not. That's debatable. But the truth is that there's nothing illegal about any of this. How could it be illegal for me to give you money? How could it be illegal for two adults consenting to have sex together? I'm just bearing the question. You know what I mean? Just bearing the question. Good morning, Joker. I see you up in here. Good morning, Mike and everyone. I appreciate you, my man. Dean, I see you as well. Mindy, setup. She knew what she was doing. Yep, it's a total setup. It was a scam. The media should be more concerned about the price of gas, inflation, the open border, and the crappy schools, not who Trump banged back in the day. Thank you. Thank you. It's all BS. Two consenting adults. One happens to be a porn star, and the other wants a piece of that action. There's nothing wrong with that, in my honest opinion. Just wondering what kind of Bibles he's selling. Well, that's the whole thing. GBM, like I was saying, is it morally correct? Maybe, maybe not. That's debatable. But tell me what's illegal about any of it. I mean, it's not like he shot his puppy in gravel. In a gravel pit like some people. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I do not understand why they are going after Trump for hush money when Clinton paid Monica and 3 other chicks hundreds of thousands of dollars. Exactly. But see, you got to remember that, I mean, I think it was 800,000 or something like that, like something ridiculous. And Ghost Eagle says it right here. Yep. Bill paid Monica 800,000. So what I don't understand is how can you have this double standard? But what's the difference between Bill Clinton and Trump? Well, the difference is left and right. You know what I mean? And even a lot of the right guys don't like Trump because of Trump being Trump. And that's okay too. But you can't falsify saying that he did something that is illegal that is not illegal. You know what I mean? There's nothing illegal about what I saw. There's nothing. Present the evidence. If you guys can present evidence that this man did something illegal, and the fact of like not payment, not bullshit. I mean, if he actually did some essay or something like that, you know, if he actually did some messed up shit, of course, hold him liable. But show me the fucking proof. You know what I mean? Monica was a freak. I mean, look at what she would let Bill do. Yeah, dude, brutal. Yeah, good morning, Ghost Eagle. We got our tea this morning, not coffee today. In my personal opinion, Trump was a bit of a turd of a person, rich, egotistical, and adolescent. But he ran this country very well. It's a job, not a personality contest. Thank you. Yep. It's hard to argue that. It's hard to argue that, Hardwire. You're 100% right, in my opinion. Not too bad in Cincinnati, but a little east of us got hit pretty hard. So, you know, what cities did they get pretty hit hard with? You know what I mean? Like, was it like rainstorms? Was it wind? Was it both? You know what I mean? Like, it's got to be probably both. But I'm sure there was a lot of damage because I saw what happened to SNS. It's kind of crazy. Glad to see you are doing good. That's right. Everyone doing good. We work our asses off just to make others rich. We break our backs for scraps, and we do, and we continue to allow that. Now, let me say something on that. As long as we continue to go to work and break our backs for scraps, and, you know, as you say, Ghost Eagle, they will continue to do that. Why would they ever change or pay you more or any of that shit? It's what what needs to happen is everyone needs to go, you know what? And as soon as the workforce backs off, all of a sudden they're going to be like begging people to come in. And then all of a sudden you're going to see them, you know, the $20 an hour jobs are going to become $40 an hour jobs, you know, and shit like that. That's really, truly the only way I see bringing up the wage without, you know, dude, unions aren't going to do it like that. No way. There's only like one union that I know that is strong enough to actually stop the United States like that and have strength. And that's the ILWU. You know what I mean? The International Longshoremen's Union. And that, I mean, you see the presidents every time. Last time I think it was Obama that was, you know, gonna actually come down to the port of Long Beach and Los Angeles to help them get to the point where they're going to agree on a contract because commerce was being shut down and all the rest of America. Government wants you people to stare at them on what they are doing with the presidency while they strip us of our own kids in our homes. That's a fact, Nicholas. Man, you got to love all the love. Nothing is illegal, just don't get caught. I mean, true, I understand what you're getting at, but the truth is you cannot label someone, let's say, you know, a criminal unless they have done something that is actually illegal. You know what I mean? Especially to this case. I grew up in Boston, home of tons of old school Democrats, and they were the party of the people. And now they have turned into the elitist, smug dinks who are all about power. And I love how you use the word dinks. Love it. It's been a good mix. Mike, you'll find out when you move to Alabama. Okay, I mean, yeah, definitely. I know. The first time the tornado alert goes off, you're going to shit. Then after a while, he'll be like, whatever, dude. You know what's funny is those tornado warning sounds are actually like extremely scary to me. You know what I mean? Like that. I hate that. Like just That's like some scary, freaky movie shit. You know what I mean? But where I'm moving, I don't believe there is much of that. You know what I mean? I'm moving to a town called Coleman, Alabama, which is like I think 2 hours north of Birmingham, essentially. So it's not. It's you'll look it up for me, Steve, and let me know if that's an area that gets it because I'm interested. When I was younger, I considered myself Democrat. Of course, usually the younger you are, the more liberal you are because you want more freedom, you want this, you want things kind of given to you. Just that's general consensus. And then when you get older is when you become more conservative. Now, I grew up in a conservative household. I'm just being honest, and I've never changed. I've always stayed the exact same. But the party has gone so far afoul of what they stood for originally. I have seen a flip of parties in my life. D used to be for workers, now it's Republican. And that's right. It used to be the liberals used to be like hardcore, for the worker. Now it's all about screwing that worker. Total of 3 tornadoes east of Cincinnati around. Oh wow! So there was actual tornadoes. It wasn't like a rainstorm with high winds. It was actual tornadoes. Put your studio in the basement. Okay. Well, it's funny about that is I have plenty of area, dude. Like hardware. I'll show you what I'm talking about later because I'm not going to show the new house, on here. I'm not going to do that. Finally, YouTube found a D video, but at least I'm here. Hey, SNS, I appreciate you, bro. I know how it is getting messed up on YouTube. That's no cap.
It's not the cap.
Every place in the South has some just like the Midwest, but some places are worse than others. That's a fact. Hardwire correct. It's been a huge shift in the parties. Yeah, for a lot of people, I think a lot of people have read through the bullshit. Guys, if you guys have been enjoying this content, man, as you guys know, $1 to me is like $100 right now. I'm definitely feeling it. And I know all of you guys are too. If you guys can't do it, I totally understand. But if you guys would like to support the show monetarily, I do have, my donations right here where you can donate and be shouted out onto the show. And, it can be off stream and then next stream, all of a sudden, boom, I do the shout outs. So we got Cash App, which is $Ball Valve. We have Venmo at Ball Valve, and we have PayPal now, ballvalvetv@gmail.com. And if you guys really have been enjoying this content, man, please make sure you guys are liking the video. That's like handing a creator $5 cash right there. That's the biggest metric on YouTube, no doubt. And then you guys commenting after the show has been finished and going into the actual comment section, not the live section. When you do that, it brings the visibility up to the rest of the people. You know what I mean? I don't know why. It just shows engagement and for some reason throws it not into the algorithm because we don't really have algorithms anymore. It's all AI based, but still, it really does a huge benefit for us. And then, of course, if you guys share the video, you know what I mean? If you share the video, that is like word of mouth on the street, but on the internet, and people will watch it, man. So if you guys can share it to your Facebook, to a personal friend, I really appreciate you guys more than you guys even understand. You know what I mean? Like having you guys here means the world to me. So, just that alone, I'm very grateful and thankful for. Let's see here. Not to derail the topic, but I wanted to ask everyone to keep code and their thoughts and prayers, please. Snark, you brought up something great in the sense that I needed to say this. You're very right. Codes are, we all know Codes, in the chat, and he's a YouTuber himself. Unfortunately, his mother passed away this last Sunday. And my deepest condolences are to him and to the rest of his family. I'm sorry for that. And man, I wish I could, I know that he was really close with his mom too. And so it's got to hurt like an MFer, dude. Like I can only imagine. Yep, that's right. I swear when life hits, all hits. Yeah, it all hits at once. That's true. But not enough bitching. Thankful for the BS in life and all you amazing people. That's right, man. That's a good way to keep your head straight. You know what I mean? Because you guys keep my head straight too. I mean, trust me. It's almost like therapy to me to be able to just talk to you guys. Did you end up getting your big saw running? Yeah, hopefully you did, so you can get cut into that shit, man. He has a lot of trees that fell down. He's got to cut through humongous trees, dude. Humongous trees. Yeah, absolutely. Prayers for Code and his family, man. It's a very sad situation. Sending respect and condolences to Code. That's right. So with that being said, everybody, I appreciate every single one of you guys for coming in and tuning in and chilling and Max All Cushion, some motherfucking people outside school with your boy. If you guys want to follow my Instagram, please make sure it's right here. It's at BallValve TV. I very much appreciate every single one of you guys that have been following, donating, liking, commenting, engaging, being in the live comment section. You guys are absolute legends. You're especially huge shout out to the Breakfast Club, man. You guys have been coming in thick lately, so I very, very much appreciate that. So with that being said, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and see you guys probably. Well, let's see. We got the Diamond Effect tonight, everybody. The Diamond Effect tonight, and that's going to be a very good one. I've already got it listed. I'm not going to tell you what it is, okay? I already got the whole thing listed on my YouTube as coming up. Go onto my live section on my YouTube videos, and you'll see the upcoming Diamond Effect. And yeah, you guys are going to have a good one on this one. I promise that. It's going to be fun. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Much love and respect. See you guys at 5 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. CST, and 8 p.m. EST. That's right. Much love. We'll talk to you guys later.
From the depths of darkness, a voice emerges, a host with a fire burning in its soul. With a heart, steel, and a spirit unbroken, he rides on two wheels, ready to claim his throne. Amidst the chaos and the thunderous roar, insane wheels rise as a force to be reckoned with. Fueled by the power that only Manso can bestow, he takes his stand, refusing to submit. Insane wheels, here's back to